How's it going, everyone? My name is Theron, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today we have the new Halloween banner, Shared Bounty, which, yeah, once again, more Three Houses units. I know, I'm starting to get a little tired of it too, but, I mean, seeing both Rhea and Sothis just dressed up as witches is way too adorable, so, you know what, I'm actually liking this banner, just a little bit. So without further ado, let's get summoning. Ooh, lots of blues. And I think like, I don't know, 90% of the videos I've posted, yeah, it's just gonna be full circle all around. All of these units are amazing. And also, before I get into my little unit review, this is actually the first time I think all of the units on a single banner have been a dragon. Yeah, I know last year's Halloween banner technically was the first time we did that, because Zane, he's a Manakete, but he doesn't use his Dragonstone. But in terms of like actual unit-wise, they're all dragons, which is interesting, and for some reason I like that. I don't know why. Ah, dang it, no Sothis. I actually think she's probably one of the best units to get on this banner. Mainly because of her dual skill, which grants no follow-up and a times pulse effect to her nearby allies, and her. She's also got the Eerie Scripture, which is just a bit more of a super buff Sublime Surge that she has, slaying effect, and a boost to her stats, either if her foe is healthy or if they initiate combat. I mean, that's pretty good. And then, of course, the new Dragon-exclusive skill, like... God, they're just becoming like the armor units. They only get the exclusive skills. They've got Dragon's Wrath, which is a damage boost and damage reduction all in one skill. As long as the foe initiates combat, of course. Yeah, that's not going to be broken in the next 2 weeks. Ooh, okay, good. Full circle. Every single color this time. And then, of course, for the other three, Male Grima, hey Sophia, Rhea, and Kurthnaga, I'm just going to breeze through all of them, but, I mean, their weapons, they're the exact same thing. Attack buff, debuff effect that we saw on Oter, just with different effects stacked on top of it, or requirements. Because for Grima, we got just, you know, same thing I just said before, but he's got a healing effect like Brave Claude with his Wind Parthia, except I think Claude, it's a 50% heal, and then for Grima, it's 30%. And of course, a Slaying effect instead of a guaranteed follow-up. Pretty decent, especially for an armor unit. And then, of course, once again, more near saves. Wonderful. But I do kind of like that they're having these like, oh, I'm the big evil bad guy, screw life, I just want death and destruction, taking part in a festival. Why I find that funny, I have no idea, but I love it. Can this be Rhea? Please? Or a Nagi. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, you do have distant counter, so... Oh yeah, you're just DC fodder. Or special fighter, that's also good. Anyway, speaking of Rhea, once again, attack buff, debuff, but if I remember it correctly, it was her HP needs to be 50% or more to debuff her foe's attack, and her foe's HP needs to be 50% or more for her to get the attack buff. Weird way of wording it, but I think it works. It does require her to be pretty healthy and only, like, be one of the first units to attack, and have, like, I think no allies near her, or at the very least, yeah, at least have her attack first. Still pretty good. And of course, Dragon Wall, I mean, that's a really good B skill for a lot of dragons. Then finally, Kurthnaga, Lantern Breath Plus. Third verse, same as the first, but only applying the buff debuff when the foe attacks, plus he's got a pretty good guard effect. And I think he has the one of the pulse ties, I forget which one, I think it was Even Pulse. That, I'm still trying to find a use for those skills. Granted, I only have like Nils and whoever else showed up with that skill. I forget who it was. I'm sure one of you is typing in the comments right now reminding me, oh, it's this person. But like, I completely blacked out on who their name was. But he looks like to be a pretty fun plus 10 project. He's got pretty good defensive stats, and I mean, for an infantry unit, not bad. You know, if only some of these units would show up to celebrate the Halloween season with me. Damn it. Alright, yeah, you know what, we can move on to the Q&A. And quick reminder, if you guys ever want to ask any questions in the future, just leave in the comments with #question or #Q&A. Little pin in that because we just got Rhea, okay. So all I had to do was just start talking about the Q&A and then she'd show up. Got it. Ooh, actually that's pretty good. Like your infantry, got it. I'm so used to the Halloween units being like armor or cavalry that just seeing infantry units throws me off a bit. Anyway, onto the questions. Our first two come from Hugo G, and they ask, do you have any current plus 10 projects, and is there a team you have when clearing difficult maps like Abyssal or Infernal? So, first of all, thank you for the questions, Hugo. And to answer your first one, her, Mercedes. She was actually my most recent plus 10 project, and thanks to your question, I now have just completed her plus 10 merge. Holy crap, what is with you guys and giving me lucky questions? I swear. I mean, I'm not making it up. If I go and edit teams, right here, +9. Hugo, thank you for helping me complete this project. You are amazing. Of course, she's not the only one. I've also got... Actually, I have an entire Excel spreadsheet, don't judge me, full of plus 10 units that I at least want to get, and I think it's currently going to be Ashnard and then Finn, and I think it goes Lex and Felicia. I try to keep, like, even numbers across all the colors, but yeah, so far those are my, at least soon-to-be recent plus 10 projects. And then for your second question, yes, I have about 5, maybe 6 teams. They can't clear Abyssal yet. That's a bit much for them, but Infernal, yes. I have at least one of my all Azura teams, my Flyer team, an all Armor team. 2 of them are Edelgards. Take a guess as to which ones. Hint, it's not legendary. My all cavalry team, and then... Hey, Shannon. Who was the other one? Oh, that's right, it's, I think it's just like 1 or 2 teams comprised of some of my current plus 10 units. I think those are the teams that actually work pretty well. Well, at the very least, I have you as a Forms unit, so I'll take it. It's actually really fun. But yeah, like I said, Infernal they can clear pretty easily. Hey, Lin. Yeah, Abyssal is a bit too much for them. I actually tried using my all-armor team to clear Oter. Would not work. But thank you for the super lucky question. 2 5 stars just by answering that, Hugo. Thank you. I did not check IVs for Lin. Fully neutral, okay. Then next question comes from always there, the one who's always there for me to ask a question, Curly Fry. They ask, if you could add a new themed banner like the pirate one, what theme would you choose? Firstly, thank you for the question, and I don't know. If we're talking like strictly themes, I think we might be at the limit for some of those banners. I could definitely see them rerunning like previous ones, like the picnic banner or something like that. But I don't think we can do any new strictly themed ones like pirate or ninjas. But I mean, if you're talking about like seasonal banners, I've actually got a few ideas that we could do. I'm just going to get this one out of the way because, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are, it's more 3 houses. But they could do something like, kind of like what we did for the Plegia banner or Day of the 12, celebrating either Saint Saros or one of the 4 saints from the Church of Saros. That could be a pretty cool banner, if you ask me. And then following that same logic, if we jump over to Valencia, celebrate Duma and or Milla, that could be cool. Or the champions of Zofia and Rigel, aka Zofia and Rigel. And yes, that is pretty common for like a country or a city to be named after, you know, the king, queen, respectively. If you want proof, look up Alexander the Great, and then tell me how many cities he named after himself. Little off-the-topic fact, he actually once named a city after his horse. I wish I was making this up. Anyway, back to the question. Like, I can see them doing, you know, festival-esque banners, or at least making up a festival for some of the previous games. But, like, strictly theme-wise, I think we might be running out of options. Just because this is, you know, medieval fantasy, you can only do so much. Even though we have mech suits and whatnot. Still confused on that part, but whatever. Still, thank you for the questions. Now, if only... At the very least, I do want Sothis. But if any of the other Halloween units show up, I'll take them. Come on, Sothis. Damn it, 3-star. Alright, well... Now to sit in some awkward silence while I try and think of some topics to talk about. Fun. Oh, that's right, the new weapon refines. Forgot about that. Interesting that it's all red units. Let me just say that right now. This is one of the very few times, I think, in Fey history where it's just all one weapon color. That being said, I don't have all of those units, so I couldn't check out all of the weapon refines, but from what I've seen, they're pretty much okay. I think the best one out of them would probably be either Levitain or Julius. I did at least see Owain's, and that's pretty good. Don't understand why he would need to be 3 spaces away and then, but also have Blue Flame, which is, you know, supposed to be adjacent. Whatever. Faye has never been consistent about some of their units and or weapons, so... But seriously, when are we going to get more staff refines? Come on. You've only given us 3, and right now we need more. Yes, I'm ignoring the Brave units, because that was gonna happen anyways. Oh, who was the, crap. I've already forgotten who our next resplendent was. Yeah, no, my mind is drawing a blank on that. Crap. Yeah, whatever. I mean, for Sov, at least, that's actually some pretty cool looking armor, not gonna lie. I actually really like it. Plus, I think his dagger, I think I saw a line on it. I think it's supposed to be like one of those, retractable keychain lines? If you know what I'm talking about, it's like a, it's got like a spring mechanism and a little plastic cap that when you pull it out, it can just retract right back to wherever your keys are supposed to be hanging, like off your belt or whatever. I think that's what I saw, but I can't be too sure. It looks really cool. And actually, I think I might plus 10 him pretty soon, but I got a list, so he's gonna have to wait his turn. Come on, Grima. Please. Or Priscilla. Also, can I just say, this version of Grima is more werewolf-like than last year's. Just want to throw that out there. Female Grima last year looked way too much Catgirl-like and not werewolf. Whereas this year, now they actually make him look like a werewolf. Just saying. Right, the new Tempest Trials. Sorry, my brain is trying to work overtime right now. Hey, Karthnaga. I mean, I'll take 4-star units. Thank you for showing up right when I was supposed to talk about something. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually not pretty bad. I still want a 5-star, please. I got some good chances here. Anyway, the Ice and Flame Tempest Trials again. I am very much interested to see what the climactic conclusion is going to be. Especially after that, like, magical girl-esque transformation for Fjorm. What the hell? Also, was not expecting her to be an armored unit. That is like the last movement type I ever expected for Fjorm, but okay. So, she looks pretty good. I won't lie, that armor is actually really nice. But now I'm starting to wonder what Leg Yarn is going to look like as Mooseball's champion. That's going to be pretty interesting. Granted, I know somebody on Twitter is going to, like, data mine it and then leak it, but still, I'm going to be as surprised as ever whenever I see this. Ugh. Now, if only Sothis would show up. Do I have to start promising candy, just like last year, to make Tiki show up? Apparently not. Hey, Robin. I think this might be one of the last circles. And I'm a little bit tempted to start sniping blue. Come on, please, somebody. Somebody has to show up, right? Alright, 2 chances for Sothis. Let's go. Damn it. Just Donald. I think his weapon refine's pretty good, right? Might have to give that a look. Alright, last circle, and this will leave us with 1 orb. Alright. I mean, to be fair, we did get Rhea and a few, like, off-focus pulls, but... Oh! And another Kurthnaga. Awesome. Also plus HP. Interesting. Please, Sothis. Damn it, just Noe. Really wanted that new Dragon's Wrath. Oh my god, more 3 stars. At least it's Balthus. Alright. Last chance. Last chance for Grima to show up. And nobody. Okay. Well, that... I mean, kind of a low note. I still got 3 new Halloween units. 2 Kurthnagas and a Rhea. Not bad. So that is going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did summon on this banner, let me know who you got down below in the comment section. Always love reading those. And if you haven't summoned yet, I wish you all the luck in the world. But with that, I'm Theron, saying I'll see you next time. So until then, farewell, and game on.